from Tone It Up, and today we are here with our friend Emily DiDonato.
Yay! She is going to take us through a beautiful yoga flow that you can do at home or while you're traveling anytime.
Just a quick 10 to 15 minute flow. You can do it in the morning, in the evening, after a workout to stay limber. We'll have some fun.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Cool. So we'll get started on the back. You can let the legs go out long, let the arms go out long, and just kind of starting to relax. Let's hug the knees into the chest. You can rock back and forth in the lower back a little bit if that feels good for you. And then let the knees fall over to the right side and then gaze over your left shoulder for a supine twist. Just a nice passive twist on the spine. Remembering to breathe. And then hug the knees into the chest again and let them fall over to the left side and gaze over your right shoulder. Let's hug the knees in. And then you can rock back and forth up and down the spine, come up and over the ankles to come to a tabletop position. So hands are underneath the wrist, line up with the shoulders, hips over knees. We're taking an inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, tailbone down, look down, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, look up to the sky. Exhale, curl the spine down. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, opening the collarbones. Exhale, tailbone down, look down, cat pose. We'll come to a neutral spine. And then step the right foot back, step the left foot back for a plank pose. So we'll start firing up the core here. So make sure you're really pressing down through the pointer finger, the thumb, pushing up in that space in between your shoulder blades, and the navel's really in towards the spine. We'll take 3 breaths here together to fire up. Take a big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bring the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. So it's our first down dog, so really pedal out the feet, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky, bending into one knee, bending into the other. And again, we're really rooting down through this pointer finger and this thumb. It's our foundation, and reaching that tailbone up towards the sky. Let's start walking the hands towards the back of the mat, coming into a forward fold at the back of the mat. We'll grab opposite elbows, coming into a ragdoll. So you can just sort of hang here, bend the knees as much as you need. Letting everything kind of relax, the spine and the neck. And then bring the hands down to the mat. We'll take an inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll walk the hands back out to that plank pose. And then bring the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Look to your hands and gently walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank pose. We'll take an inhale here and then slowly lower down in one straight line all the way to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest open for a baby cobra, and then exhale, open the knees wide, sit back for a child's pose. Curl the toes under and come up to a downward facing dog. We'll start building our first flow here. We're just starting to get warmed up. Inhale, reach your right leg all the way up. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it through. We're in a low runner's lunge here. Drop the back knee, unhook the toes, and then inhale, reach the arms all the way up for Anjaneyasana. So make sure that right hip's coming back in space, left hip's coming forward. Relax the shoulders down. And then bring the hands back down to frame the right foot. Start walking the hips back, straightening the right leg, flexing the right toes towards your face for a half splits. This is really good for the hamstrings. Again, the right hip is coming back in space. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and exhale, folding over this right leg. Start walking the hands forward. Lift the back knee off the mat for that low runner's lunge again. Keep the left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm all the way up for a twist. Collarbones reaching towards the sky. And then bring the right hand down. Bring the left foot up to meet the right. Forward fold to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank pose. We're gonna lower down halfway this time, so inhale, shift forward, lower down halfway, then flip over the toes, open the chest. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way up. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. We're back in that low runner's lunge. And then drop the back knee, unhook the toes, reach the arms all the way up for Anjaneyasana. So we're really opening up that right hip flexor in this one, relaxing the shoulders down and just opening up. We'll bring the hands down, back down to the mat, and then rock the hips back. Start straightening that left leg. Left toes are flexing towards the face for a half split. This right hip's coming back in space. This is really good for the hamstrings. Do you guys feel it in your hamstrings? Runners, anyone, this is a really good one for you guys. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Let's walk the hands forward. Bring the back knee off the mat for that low runner's lunge. Keep the right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm all the way up. And then bring the left hand down. Right foot meets the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up to the thumbs. Hands can be together or apart. If your shoulders are tight, maybe you stay like Katrina. And then exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank pose. We'll lower down halfway here, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really good, you guys. Good job at home. Inhale, reach your right leg all the way up. Exhale, step it through. We're gonna spiral the back heel down so it's parallel with the back of the mat and rise up to a warrior two. Really bending into that right knee, zipping up in the inner thighs. It's a really strong stance here. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. Flip the right palm, bring the hand to the back of the leg, reach all the way up and back for a peaceful warrior. And then come back to a warrior two. Bring the right forearm to the right thigh, left fingertips up to the sky for an extended side angle. So we're really getting into this side body here, opening it up, really reaching the heart towards the sky. How are you girls doing?
So good. This is so hard actually for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's spiral the left heel down, the left hand down, sorry. Parallel the feet for a wide leg forward fold. So inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold forward. You can stay like this, or you can bend into one knee or bend into the other. Sometimes it feels good to kind of shake it out. I like to. And then walk the hands back towards the right foot, coming into a low runner's lunge. We'll bring the left foot up to meet the right, bring the big toes together to touch, and then bend the knees, drop the hips, reach the arms all the way up for a chair pose, Utkatasana. So it's almost like you're trying to hug a penny in between your thighs, really hugging them in towards each other. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. Really good for the booty. And then exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, hands together or apart. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank pose. We'll lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really good work, you guys. How are you feeling?
Oh, so good.
Good. Just remembering to come back to your breath, or at any time you can take a child's pose, let the knees go out wide and sit the hips back, whatever you need. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way up. Exhale, step it through. We'll spiral that back heel down so it's parallel, and then rise up to a warrior two. The left knee is kind of going more towards the pinky side of the left foot, so make sure your knee is kind of going outward. And then flip the left palm, reach all the way up and back, peaceful warrior, really opening up that left side body. And then come back to that warrior two. Bring the left forearm to the left thigh, right fingertips all the way up to the sky for an extended side angle. You can stay like this. You can bring your arm over your head like Karina's doing, or maybe you take a bind and you wrap your hand around that left thigh. And then bring the right arm all the way up and then spiral it down, parallel the feet for a wide leg forward fold. So again, here we'll inhale to lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. You can bend into one knee, bend into the other. And then let's Spider-Man crawl back towards that left foot for a low lunge. Right foot meets the left, big toes together to touch, bend the knees, drop the hips, reach the arms up for Utkatasana chair pose. Again, the navel's in towards the spine here, knees are bending, knees are together. And then exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank pose. We'll lower down halfway chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll bend the knees, bring the knees out wide, and sit the hips back for a child's pose. Really nice work, you guys. We're gonna go through one little ab sequence, and then we'll start cooling down.
Yay!
So, we'll come forward to a tabletop position, and then step the right foot back, and then step the left foot back for a plank pose. We'll bring the right forearm down, and then the left forearm down, so that we're in a forearm plank. And then tap the right knee down, and then tap the left knee down. Tap the right knee, and then the left knee. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. Right knee down, left knee down, right knee down, left knee down, right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, and then bring the right palm down and the left palm down, coming back up to that high plank. And then bring the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Really good work, you guys.
That feels good.
That feels amazing.
Inhale, reach your right leg up. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist and the foot towards the left wrist for a pigeon pose. We're gonna open up the hips here for a moment. Make sure this right foot is flexed. You can stay up like this, or maybe you start walking the hands down. And then walk the hands back up. You can reach the right leg all the way up and back, shake it out, and then bring the right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way up. Left knee towards the left wrist, foot towards the right wrist, flexing that left foot to protect the knee. You can stay up like this, or maybe you walk the hands out. This is a nice hip opener. Really nice thing to do at the end of the day, long day.
This side is so much tighter.
Yeah. And then walk the hands back up. You can come to seated on the left side and swing the legs out in front of you. Let the legs go out long, and then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over both legs. You can bend the knees as much as you need here. It's more just about getting into a forward fold. You can grab the feet or the ankles or the knees, whatever feels good for you. And then bring, or walk the, so we'll bring the soles of the feet together for a Baddha Konasana. You can gently use the elbows to kind of push the, guide the knees down to open up the groin and the hips. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and then exhale, folding forward over the legs.
This was so nice, Emily.
Oh, good.
Felt really nice in the body too.
And then we'll close the knees like a book, and then slowly roll down onto your mat. Let the legs go out long. We'll hug the knees into the chest actually one more time. We'll end the way we began in a supine twist. So let the knees fall over to the right side, gaze over the left shoulder. Maybe notice how this feels now as opposed to when we first started, hopefully a little bit better. And then hug the knees into the chest again. Let the knees fall over to the left side and gaze over your right shoulder. And then hug the knees into the chest. We'll take one more happy baby pose. So grab the outsides of the feet and hug the knees in towards your armpits. You can rock back and forth in the lower back if you'd like. You can also grab the ankles if that feels better for you. And then release that. Let the legs go out long. Arms long out by your sides. Let the whole body just sort of sink into the mat. Take a moment here to express some gratitude towards yourself for taking 15 minutes to just relax and spend some time on your own. And then hug the knees into the chest. You can roll over onto one side, whatever's more comfortable for you. And then bring yourself up to a seated position, facing the front of the room. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
for our practice today. Namaste.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you at home. And remember, when you do this routine, make sure to check in with #TIUteam.
Good job, girls.